All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Hopefully you all are doing well. I think I fixed the technical problem with the tablet. Cross your fingers. But today is Tuesday, February 10th. As always, we're going to sit here. Your spirit guides and my spirit guides are going to intermingle, and we're going to figure out the best course of action for you with what the cards are telling me. So as always, take what resonates, leave what does not. Yesterday, there was no tarot message. Yesterday was my 29th birthday. So I decided to take the day off, just kind of be present in the moment. It was wonderful. So there is no reading for yesterday. Hopefully you all understand. For those of you who took the time to wish me happy birthday, thank you very much. But let's see where we're going today. Let's see what wants to come through. I'm going to do the usual spread. And of course, this could be for you. You could be a messenger for someone else. Take that for what it is. But right now, smack dab in the center, we have the Fates. We have the Fates. In your past, we have Truth Be Told. And in your future, I pulled two. We've got Yang. And then the other one that came out was Thinker. So I feel as though with right now how the lighter energy of it all shows up, and I'm going to put those right there in frame. There we go. How it shows up is you were honest with yourself. It definitely feels like you were honest with yourself about a situation. Could be, about yourself and where you were headed. Could be about your job. Could be, about another person. But whatever the case may be, that honesty really spoke truth with the universe. As I was shuffling, I kept seeing the universe. So I'm not surprised that we have the Fates here. Fate could definitely be playing a part in this right now. Definitely shuffling the cards, stacking them in your favor is what I'm hearing. In your future energy, we have Yang and Thinker, which is interesting. One of them is physical work. The other one is kind of thinking about it, really, planning ahead. So you could be thinking about what comes next, what plans you wish to do moving forward. Sometimes we do before we think. It happens. So just be mindful of that. What are you? I'm going to shove you back in here. If you come back, you come back. But it definitely feels as though the action comes before the thinking, which isn't always bad, especially if you're leading by your intuition. Underneath, we've got higher perception. Perspective. Higher perspective. Perception? Interesting. We also have the Alchemist here. I do see that. And I also see the Ancestors here. And would you look at that? There's Fate. So there definitely seems to be quite a bit, happening underneath the surface for you. What does this past look like? The Seeker. The Seeker of Answers. The Seeker of Truth. Future energy, we have the Creator. Right now, I feel as though the world is... You are being put in a place that allows you to almost make the impossible possible. Higher perception, perceptive, English. Why can I not read this today? English is hard. Higher perspective. Oh, story of my life. The Alchemist, Ancestor, Fate. There is kind of like a, I'm seeing this cauldron with a bunch of different things being poured into it. And it's just kind of stirring and stirring and stirring and stirring. I really feel as though that whatever truth, whatever answer you found from that truth is shifting you to a point where the odds are stacked for you, where you are going to be able to create essentially the life you want. the situations that you want. It's almost like getting into alignment, but it's not, I mean, for some of you, it could be, you know, it's very interesting energy, because it's almost like you stumble across alignment with this truth. Now, you could have intentionally been looking for that truth, but I feel as though that this truth is what shifts you into alignment. And I do feel as though it has taken you tooth and nail to get here. But with this truth comes good things. I feel like, you know, your ancestors are standing behind you. You know, you are transmuting different things into better things. And we have fate here twice. And we also have yang, which is 1 in numerology in this set. And then the creator is the Ace of Wands. So you're stepping into new chapters. This is really stunning energy. Really stunning energy. Underneath we have the 7 of Wands, the Page of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. Interesting. You're showing up as the Queen of Pentacles. I'll get to the underneath here in a minute. The next step is the Wheel of Fortune. Shocker. More fate. And then we have the 7 of Cups as the next hurdle. That could probably be where the thinker comes in. You know, it's almost like the world opens up to you, and it's like, okay, now what do I do? Well, then answer kind of lands in your lap. Like, you get to decide. Grounding this energy, we have Strength. That's Leo. Guiding you, we've got the 10 of Wands. Absolutely. Like I said, endings and new beginnings. We've got the Emperor for the past. For the future energy, we have the 10 of Swords. Absolutely. This is not only going to change, you know, how the world responds to you, but it's going to change you. It's almost like you're going to become a completely different person now that the truth has come out. And maybe the truth is that you are in control of your universe. You are the master creator. King of Pentacles, we've got the King and Queen of Pentacles. Very interesting. 5 of Pentacles, the King of Cups, we have the King and Queen of Cups. Interesting. And the 6 of Wands is the outcome. So, when it comes to the underneath, because the top part is pretty self-explanatory. I mean, I see you moving forward. You know, this could have to do with money, physical, tangible, Queen of Pentacles, Queen and King of Pentacles. This also could be due with your emotions. How that shows up for me is it involves your self-worth, your self-esteem. How you view yourself is step 1 for some of these matters. Like, if you view yourself as not worth it, the universe is going to take that vibration and run with it. But if you switch gears and you tell yourself, you know, I am worthy of these good things, you know, I do deserve the best in my life, the universe starts to essentially align with that, to coincide with that vibration. But the underneath is what gets me. 7 of Wands, Page of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. I do feel as though that this truth has come from the heart, Queen of Cups. You're working on something. 7 of Wands, Page of Swords, 8 of Pentacles. I want to take a look at that Page of Pentacles. Because that's thought. It's clear thought. Swords are thoughts. Give me the Page of Swords. Lovers. Ace of Pentacles. 4 of Wands. Death. Interesting. For some of you, it's understanding alignment is where it's at. For others of you, you know, with the royal sets that we have, this could involve another person. And I don't feel like this person is here to hinder you. The Ace of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Death. If this involves another person, this person is helping you see the worth. Your worth. And it's leading to this transformation. Death. This is, again, I don't, it feels as though that I've stumbled into this. It doesn't feel like this was kind of planned at all. I mean, with the fate cards here, right smack dab in the middle, I mean, the fate, the Wheel of Fortune, and fate, I don't think that even you saw this coming. I sure as shit didn't see this coming, let me just be clear. But it does feel as though you just kind of stumbled into this energy. Whether you were putting yourself into alignment by shifting your mindset, or whether this other person, and it definitely feels like there's another person involved here. Again, King and Queen of Cups, King and Queen of Pentacles, the Emperor. I could be talking to a divine feminine who has a divine masculine who is helping them think, changing their point of view. I could be talking to a divine masculine who could be meant to help their divine feminine. Because with the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, the Kings don't show up until the motion cards. And notice how they're right around the Five of Pentacles. I do feel as though I am talking to a person with divine feminine energy. I am a male with divine feminine energy. So take this for how this resonates for you, okay? So the divine feminine energy of this comes into alignment before the other half of this does. It's almost like the other person is waiting for you to, I'm seeing, what is that? I'm seeing a king holding the hand of another and putting them on the throne first before that person sits down. That's what I'm seeing. It's almost like they're waiting for you to take the throne before they take the throne. Because they are following your example. They're not hindering your progress here. They're really not. They're not hindering your progress. They're actually supportive of this. In the emotional matters and the physical matters, they are supportive of this. I almost feel like they are the person behind here, and whoever this is for is the leader of this. They are following behind, encouraging, supporting, reminding you that you are capable of these good things and that you are the creator. This is really beautiful. Even if you just stumbled upon it, it doesn't matter. I feel like it's kind of the secret of the universe here. And now the world is going to be at your fingertips. Wow. Just wow. And again, the outcome is the Six of Wands. That's victory. That is coming out on the other side of this Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords, and coming out on the other side of this victorious. Wow. So, tell me, there's a lot of questions here. I mean, I've got the Seven of Cups, I've got the Ten of Swords, I've got the Six of Wands. Strength here is the only one that I haven't touched on. But I do feel like this other person is giving you this strength. So I am going to take a look at these. I am going to take a look at these. Give me one for the Seven of Cups. Ace of Swords. Okay. Exactly. The world is going to be at your fingertips, and that's when I feel as though, it does finally click. Everything I just said. This is why I read tarot. This energy right here is why I do this. Okay. Okay. What are we walking away from? Seven of Swords. Okay. Three of Swords. Okay. Moon. Walking away from the things that don't feel good. The things that have been keeping you stuck. This could be a situation about another, or just the situations that don't feel good. The things that have been hindering your intuition. Hindering you on an emotional level. Things that you didn't want to let go of. I've got somebody like that in my life. I do. They are supportive. They are encouraging. They are kind. They are an individual who doesn't do things for me, but allows me to really understand the scope of what I am capable of. And they are encouraging. And they remind me that, just because these past things happened doesn't mean I have to hold on to them. And that's, again, what I feel like this energy is for you. And this person could come in during the fate energy. However this individual shows up for you. However this energy shows up for you. However you show up for you. With it being a general reading, I'm trying to keep it as general as possible. Because, everyone's going through certain situations. Some people need to save themselves. Other people do have somebody coming in who's going to be supportive for them. That's why, I try to keep it as general as possible. Six of Wands. And there's your intuition coming back. The High Priestess. There's that healing. Nine of Wands. This energy is good for you. They're healing the situations. Page of Cups. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. This energy, I can't say it enough. This is the magic of the universe. The magic of the universe is coming in to remind you that you are the master creator. Zodiac signs that I see. Because we have the King and Queen of Cups and the King and Queen of Pentacles, I will walk away with water and earth signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. We've got Gemini, Scorpio. We do have fixed signs, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius. We do have Sag hiding up there in the corner, and we do have Leo and Pisces. Beautiful. This warms my heart. It warms my heart. Well, one more time, just to make sure I didn't miss anybody, we do have Aries here. I knew I was missing one. Usually am. Oh my god. It's definitely been a weird morning. Let's just say that. Zodiac signs that I see, we do have water signs and earth signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Gemini, Scorpio, Aries, fixed signs, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, more Leo, Pisces, Sag. Gemini, Scorpio, Aries, Pisces, Leo, fixed signs, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Sag, water signs, earth signs, Aries. I think that's everybody. Thank you guys very much for joining me today. As always, your company is well appreciated. And I will see you all again later. Bye, guys.